Welcome to the Intuitive Hour with psychic medium, author, and intuitive life coach, Michelle Beltran. The Intuitive Hour will empower you to learn how to magnify your intuitive voice. Listen in and expand your understanding of what it means to be psychic and how to awaken, amplify, and trust your inner voice.
Hello, and welcome. Happy New Year to you, everyone. Thank you for being with me here today at our first episode of 2025 at the Intuitive Hour. I am delighted you are here. I trust your holidays have all gone well and 2025 is off and running for you. All right. Understanding the universal 9-year in numerology. I thought this was the perfect way to begin 2025. We'll talk today all about what the universal 9-year actually means and how that, in fact, impacts and unravels for 2025 for you. As we begin numerology, the ancient metaphysical science that assigns meaning to numbers, provides us a very unique lens for interpreting the rhythms of our lives and the universe as a whole. So one fundamental concept within numerology you may or may not have known is the universal year number. So this number, it's derived from the sum of the digits in a calendar year, and it's believed to represent the central energy and themes that the collective world will experience throughout the year. Using this formula, 2025 is a universal 9-year because when you add all of its digits together, 2 plus 0 plus 2 plus 5, the sum equals 9. This number holds powerful significance, making a year of completion, reflection, and even transformation. So this is wonderful, but what exactly does a universal 9-year entail, you might ask? And how can you make the most of 2025's unique energy? So let's talk about that, and we'll begin with what exactly a universal 9-year is. So each universal year in numerology cycles through the numbers 1 to 9, with each number carrying its own energetic vibration. So the universal 9-year represents the final stage of this cycle, signifying completion, closure, and preparation for new beginnings. It actually serves as a time to tie up loose ends, release what is no longer serving you, and maybe even nurture a deeper connection to your higher purpose. So you might think of it as the sweeping finale before a brand new one universal year that will begin ahead. So just as a story reaches its conclusion before the next chapter unfolds, a 9-year encourages us to reflect on where we've been and prepare for where we're going. So some key themes and some key ideas for the universal 9-year. 1, it's about completion and closure. Next, reflection and introspection. And finally, higher purpose and humanitarianism. All right, and so what does this look like then in your personal, professional, or global level or life? In your personal life, you might find yourself making peace with old relationships, saying goodbye to toxic connections, or even physically decluttering your home as part of clearing your emotional and mental space. In your professional life, career shifts or the completion of major projects are likely and common. You may rethink your career goals or gain clarity on what no longer aligns with your aspirations, interests, and desires. And on a global level, in this kind of 9-year, we see societies and nations experiencing significant transitions or closures of long-standing issues. The energy of completion encourages collective healing and evolution. And so some action steps for you knowing all this. Be sure in this 9-year to reflect on any lingering tasks, projects, or commitments that you've been hesitant to finish. A universal 9-year is the ideal time, everyone, to finally put them to rest. Practice letting go. Whether it's an unhealthy habit, limiting beliefs, or a lingering resentment, consider how releasing these burdens can free you for what's next. And as we reflect and introspect, we learn from the past, right? So the second major theme of the Universal 9-year is in fact this: reflection and introspection. So we want to make sure that we take time to pause, to look back on our life's experiences and integrate the lessons that they have taught us. The 9 energy invites a journey inward where you can process your past and emerge with greater clarity and wisdom. I highly recommend during this time of reflection and practices that you're engaging in to journal. It's a powerful way to document your thoughts, your emotions, and your experiences. Reflect on questions like, what have I learned over the past 8 years? Or what am I ready to release? These are ideas, but you certainly want to find those that speak to you loudest. Journal about them. Remember that meditation and mindfulness, it may sound so trite, but it is so true. This can help you connect with your inner self and access deeper insights. If you follow my work, you know that I encourage the breathing as a means of finding balance in meditation, even just for a few minutes. So remember to just breathe. Also, consider creating a gratitude list for experiences that have shaped you, even if they were challenging. These are just a few recommendations and practices, and they most certainly, everyone, will allow for that deeper self-awareness and help you identify recurring patterns that have either supported or hindered your growth. By understanding your past, you're going to better align with the transitions 2025 is going to offer. Aligning with your higher purpose through humanitarianism. The third component I mentioned. Let's speak about that a little bit now. The number 9, everyone, is often associated with themes of higher purpose and this humanitarianism. So if you're involved in any kind of volunteering or philanthropic kinds of work, this would be that component. So how does this play out? On a personal level, you may feel the call to volunteer, mentor, contribute to a cause you care about. On a global level, major movements advocating for social justice, environmental sustainability, or humanitarian aid. This may gain momentum as the world taps into the energy of service and compassion in this 9-year. So be mindful of these things in your life or on a global level. The purpose-driven energy of 2025 really encourages us to connect not only with our personal aspirations, but also with the larger picture. So ask yourself how you can align your choices with values that benefit the greater good. If you feel, once again, inspired to volunteer and dedicate your time to a cause, do it. A food bank, mentoring youth, supporting conservation efforts, Every act of service matters in this year. Collaborate, connect with people, look for opportunities to collaborate with like-minded individuals who share your vision. Spread awareness. Use your voice or your resources to support important causes, whether that's social media advocacy, fundraising, or attending awareness events. Okay, everyone, so challenges that may present to navigate in a universal 9-year. There is this aspect, so let's bring it forward and talk about it a little bit and think about it. While a 9-year is ripe with opportunities for growth, it can also be emotionally intense, a challenge to be mindful of. Nothing you can't navigate, but just be mindful of it. The process of letting go can stir up feelings of loss. As we would expect, that's normal human nature. It can stir up thoughts and feelings of resistance or uncertainty. So you might encounter moments of nostalgia as you release parts of your life that no longer serve you. So as you navigate these challenges, remember to practice self-compassion. Be gentle with yourself as you process any emotions that arise. Change isn't easy, but it's a vital part of growth. Make sure you're seeking support, you have a support group around you, you're connecting with trusted friends and mentors, or a therapist can provide guidance as you navigate transitions. And remember, focus on the bigger picture. Remember that every ending makes way for a new beginning. So trust the process and look forward to the opportunities ahead. The universal 9-year also brings with it a preparation for the next cycle. At its core, a universal 9-year is about preparing for a fresh start when the next universal 1-year arrives, as I mentioned. So, by focusing on completion, reflection, and service, you clear away any baggage that might weigh you down as you now step into a new personal or professional cycle. So, as 2025 approaches, think about a few things as you self-reflect. Think about what projects, habits, or relationships you have outgrown. Ask yourself how you can honor the lessons you've learned from those past experiences, and then consider what values or causes spark a sense of purpose and meaning in your life. By the end of 2025, you'll be ready to start a new chapter with clarity, purpose, and momentum. All right, wrapping up this universal 9-year. 2025's 9-year offers a potent mix of transformation, introspection, and generosity. It just truly serves as a powerful reminder that life moves in cycles. Each one offers its unique lessons and opportunities. Let's embrace that. Let's engage in that. This year is your opportunity to close those old chapters. Focus on giving back and prepare for a fresh start when the cycle resets to 1 year in 2026. Numerology gives us such a wonderful map to understand the energies shaping our lives. By aligning with the themes of a universal 9-year, we can create space for positive growth and transformation, not just for ourselves, not just for yourself, but for the communities around you and around us. In closing, everyone, your next step is to deepen your understanding of numerology and its power and how it impacts us Discover how to harness its energy in your personal and professional life. The information here in numerology is profound. It's working for us and with us. I hope you'll take some time to understand it further as you embrace this universal 9-year in 2025. With that, have a wonderful week ahead. Thank you again, everyone, for joining me at the Intuitive Hour. Awaken your inner voice.
If you enjoyed this episode of the Intuitive Hour, please consider following, rating, and reviewing the podcast at Apple Podcasts or wherever you listen. You're welcome to access Michelle's free controlled remote viewing exercise that will empower you to uncover answers to your burning questions about lost objects, events, or people in the past, present, or future. Visit michellebeltran.com to access this free offering and rediscover what was once lost.